If you're watching this video, I'm so proud of myself because what I'm about to start filming is either going to be like my most favorite video that I have made yet or total garbage that will never see the light of day. Hi everyone, Rosie here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's dive into it. The situation is this. I have read the Lord of the Rings series twice since I started my booktube channel, less than 2 years ago. However, Milena of Milena Reads and some other people who I assume are lovely, but I'm just meeting for the first time, are hosting a Lord of the Rings book club. And I'm sorry, it's like I'm contractually obliged to participate in these things, okay? I'm doing such a good job of resisting read-alongs and readathons and all that sort of stuff that might cause extra reading pressure right now, but Lord of the Rings Book Club, hosted by Milena, yes, of course I have to participate in this. So last night, I started reading Fellowship of the Ring, which we are reading in June and July. All of the information about this book club will be linked in the description, by the way. I forgot to look it up before I started filming this, so I can't tell you off the top of my head. But it will be down there if you want to join us because there's still time. We are reading the Fellowship of the Ring for June and July. And last night, on June 9th, I finally picked up Fellowship. I've been trying to save it for when I go on vacation at the end of the month, but I wanted to start. I wanted to start so much. So I did. I have the ebook on my Kindle, obviously. So I just pulled that up and I started reading. And I don't know if I've ever read the foreword to the second edition before or not, which is a foreword that Tolkien himself wrote in I think I don't know, a few years after it was published, 10 years after it was published, when it was going into its second edition, whenever that was. And I don't know if I had ever read this before, or maybe it was just my headspace last night when I was reading it. It was just so wonderful. I am always so entranced with Tolkien's writing. Sorry, my chickpeas are boiling over. I have to quickly lift the lid up for them for a sec. So I was instantly so in love with Tolkien's writing and so excited to enjoy Tolkien's writing and having so many little thoughts and ideas and things that I just wanted to write down as I was reading. And if you've used a Kindle, one of the e-ink ones, you'll know that they're nightmarish to type on. So I don't like making notes on my e-reader. But I often read in bed after I've put my phone away for the evening, and so I don't want to have that out beside me to take notes on. I guess I could get a notebook and carry that around with my book, but you know what I really want? I really want a physical copy of The Lord of the Rings. Now, those of you who've seen me do some sit-down videos in my office will know that, Rosie, don't you have a beautiful 50th anniversary edition of Lord of the Rings? And yes, I do. It is stunning. It is leather-bound. My dad got it for me for Christmas when I was in university, I think, and I love it. But it's also massive because it's 3 books in 1 volume, has paper-thin paper, and paper-thin paper? It has super thin, tissue-thin paper, you know what I mean. And I mean, it's a beautiful, gorgeous, perfect edition that was a present, and I don't really want to just write in it with pen. See what I need? I need a second copy of Lord of the Rings. But I can't just go out and buy a brand new one. I don't know why. Most people would, I know. But it just feels okay, if I'm gonna really beat this up and read it and enjoy it, why not get a used one? I feel like Lord of the Rings is in every used bookstore you ever go into, so I'm going to call some stores around town and see if anyone has a copy in stock that I like enough to want to buy, and then hopefully I'll be successful and tomorrow I can go for a little bike ride and pick it up. Okay, step 1 of the plan. Going well. I called the first used bookstore on my list, the one that I thought was most likely to have it. They do. They have a 3-volume hardback set and they're apparently in pretty good condition. I wanted to ask what covers they were. I know it's silly, but I wanted to ask, but I didn't because I felt too shy. So we'll swing by tomorrow and pick those up. Yay! All right, it is time for phase 2 of this plan. It is now midday on Saturday. I've got some stuff done around the house and I'm going to go for a bike ride and pick these books up. I had this whole plan to like do my hair and like wear this dress that I have that makes me feel like a super cute and adorable hobbit, but it's like 27 degrees out. The UV index is high and it might thunder at any moment. So instead, I'm wearing a practical long sleeve shirt and of course bike helmet for safety. I might try and take some footage along the way. I guess you'll find out depending on what the next clip is, but either way, I'm off on an adventure. I turn into a lobster when I do any sort of exercise, which 20-kilometer bike ride definitely is for me, but it was such a beautiful day. I got really lucky. It didn't rain at all. It was actually sunny for pretty much the entire time I was out biking. Just like one of those days where you're like, wow, I remember why I love living here. Don't get me wrong, I like living in Ottawa most of the year. I actually quite enjoy the winters even. But there's something about a pretty sunny Saturday afternoon in June when it's maybe 25 degrees out and there's a breeze along the river. Oh, that is beautiful. But we're not here to talk about my bike ride. We're here to talk about these books, which are so much nicer than I thought they were gonna be. Let me flip the camera around and show you. So I knew that they were gonna come in a slipcase, all 3 of them together. But what I didn't know is that they were going to be a 2nd edition set. So this is not an elegant way to do this. So I've got the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King. Look at those! Oh my goodness. I am so excited. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to write in them now, but as soon as I saw them, I knew I had to have them. I think I might find some post-it notes. Surely somewhere in my house I have post-it notes, and I think I might like write on post-it notes and stick those in instead because I'm so happy with these. I didn't even notice this taking them out of the slipcase, but putting them back in, they have sprayed edges. Okay, what year are these actually from? I need to know. I need to know. 2nd edition, which is pretty cool. I'm not like a 1st edition collector or anything, but I don't know, it's always cool. The 11th printing, copyright 1965. Cool, so these books are like, what, over 50 years old? It's Sunday now. I've had a chance between yesterday evening and this afternoon to sit down and have a bit of a read with the new book. I took the dust jacket off because it was in kind of bad shape on the spine, and look at this. I mean, look at this like cloth bound cover. Amazing. So yes, I did decide to go in with post-it notes for my annotation. I wasn't ready to just write in this beautiful book. So I did that, but it's going well. I am absolutely loving it. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to do a video about exploring annotation. It wouldn't be like a how to do annotation because I'm just getting back into it, but maybe some things I'm trying out or what I'm inspired by or something. So tell me if you would like to hear about that. But in the meantime, I am just going to get on with enjoying this absolute beauty of a book. I'm having so much fun. The writing is just singing to me and absolutely what I want to be reading right now, so I couldn't have asked for better timing. Let me know down below in the comments, have you ever started reading a book and then just immediately known that you should read it in another format? If so, tell me about it down below. What format did you switch to and why? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like down below. If you would like to see more of my videos, make sure you hit subscribe, and thank you for watching.